Welcome! The video we bring you today is a little bit different. We've decided to make a house for our cats. If you do this technique but make it a little bit bigger, it can be very cool for your kids to play in it. Today we're making a cardboard house with a Gato rainbow and a Gata moon. The materials we're going to need are cardboard, a lot of cardboard, a cutting knife, a ruler, scissors, hot glue gun, a few sheets of paper, and a pen. To make this house, we will need to cut several triangles, so we're going to make a template so that they will all be the same. We just need two measures. In my case, A will be 14 centimeters, about 5.5 inches, and B 16 centimeters, about 6.3 inches. So we're going to make a triangle that is AAB. That means that the base is going to be longer than the other sides. We will need 30 triangles with these measures. That's why it's so important to make a template. Once we have it, we're going to make the next template. In this case, it will be an equilateral triangle, and the three sides will measure 16 centimeters. That is, it will be a BBB triangle, and we will need 9 with these measures. And finally, we're going to make squares, in this case B by B, so the 4 sides will measure 16 centimeters. As I said before, if you want to make it for your kids, you can make these measures bigger, or just make more triangles and more squares. Now we're just going to use our template on a piece of cardboard. And since we needed to have a small margin to be able to fold the flap, I've cut this 1 centimeter strip, about 0.4 inches. And I'm going to mark it all around the triangle. And now we're going to cut it with the help of a cutter and a ruler. And we're also going to mark, without cutting all the way through, the margin that we just made. This way the flaps will be folded. We cut off the peaks, and look, this is how it should look. We're going to make 30 triangles like this. We do the same with the equilateral triangles, and we cut 9. And finally we repeat the process but with the squares. And we're going to make another 9 squares. When we have all the pieces of our house, let's start assembling it. The first thing we have to do is this shape. We're going to take 5 of our AAB triangles and we're going to join them by the sides that are equal. That means that we have to leave the longest side on the outside. We're going to make 6 pentagons like this. And now we're going to start assembling the house. We take the squares that we've made, and also on the flap we're going to put silicone, and we're going to glue it to one of the bases of the triangle. When we have that, we're going to take one of those triangles that had all the sides the same size, and we're going to glue it to another side of the pentagon. When we have that, we're going to put another square underneath. We're going to put another square underneath it, and we repeat the process exactly the same. We put another pentagon next to it, a square, and we put it together. When we have this here, we're going to separate it and we're going to repeat the process on other pieces, so it will be easier to put it together later. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you like these craft videos. And remember that we also have a cartoon series for kids and a lot of videos of recipes, experiments, and games. Ready! We already have these 2. In total we have 4 pentagons here. So we're going to put another one in the middle, and we're going to join them as before, with the equilateral triangles in the middle and the squares in the bottom. You have to be very patient and wait for the glue to dry, otherwise it will separate and it will be a disaster. Now see how it's easier for you to do it. For me at this point, it was easier to turn it around and be able to join it from behind. And here our little friend was already interested in knowing what this was. He probably suspected that this was a gift for him. When we have all of this assembled, let's put it upright. And we finish gluing the missing squares. As you can see, there's a part where we've left a hole, so the cats can enter the house. And now we're going to put the last pentagon on top. For that, we're going to fill the holes with the equilateral triangles. And when we have it, we just have to put the last pentagon on top. We glue it little by little. We already have the whole structure of the house. And before we start decorating it, remember that we have a lot of resources that you can download. The last one we uploaded is this beautiful book of letters in Spanish. With it, your kids will be able to practice writing the letters. And here I had already prepared the blanket on the floor to start painting, but someone had snuck into the house. So when I managed to get him out, I started painting. I started using this paint, but I don't recommend it. Then you'll see that I switched to acrylic, because this one takes a long time to dry and it doesn't cover the cardboard as much as the acrylic. We finished painting our whole house. And now we're going to cover these joints that are not so nice. For that, I've cut strips of paper 2 centimeters wide, about 0.8 inches. And we're placing them by putting glue on both sides of the triangle that it will touch. And while I finish gluing all this, I'll remind you that all of our videos are available in English and in Spanish. It's a very good idea to watch them in another language to practice. Let's not forget to glue very well the center where they will join, even though we will cover it later. See, we're going to put circles of the same paper in the center. This part, of course, is optional. You can do it as you like. And since I wanted the bottom part to be a little bit different, I'm going to put color cardboard. I found this beautiful paper and I'm going to glue it all over the base. And then I'll put the same paper strips in the middle. And now we have it ready! Are you ready to see it? We put something soft on the floor, and on top we put the house. And in less than 2 seconds, he was here wanting to know what was this cool new thing. I promise you that since we put it there, they haven't slept anywhere else, but in their little house. They love it. It's super cozy, and it also looks very nice at home. And as I was saying, you can make this kind of house for your pets, but also if you make it bigger, you can make them for your kids. It's great to make dens with them and decorate it as they like. We hope you liked it a lot. If you like our videos, don't forget to share with your friends and family. This way you will help us grow and reach more people. See you next week with a new video. And remember, you also have this same video available in Spanish. See you soon!